After dinner up through about midnight, watch out. That potential for some light freezing rain on the road.
Tom, thank you. We've been getting quite the education over here from Richard. He's going to tell us about some stuff. It's a Kentucky favorite. It's the coffee tree, an unusual tree that should be planted more often.
Right, it's Richard Weber, owner of Springhouse Gardens, of course, and he's brought a friend with him, Brenda Barrett of Barrett Partners Incorporated. Welcome, good to see you guys.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted to talk about one of my very favorite plants, the Kentucky coffee tree.
So, Kentucky coffee? I didn't even know we had a coffee tree.
I didn't either. Yeah. And this thing, you say it's poisonous.
What? That's quite well, you have to bring that up right away.
It's interesting, though.
It is interesting because the pioneers used to make a coffee substitute out of this pod. When they were coming across from the east going to the west, they encountered these very unusual trees that they'd never seen before growing in Kentucky, and they didn't have access to coffee, so they knew that the Indians or the Native Americans had made a coffee drink out of these pods. So you break these pods open, these seeds come out. They look kind of like a coffee bean, and they would roast them and grind them and make a drink that, you know, according to different sources, it was nutritious and refreshing.
And once you roast them, the poison's gone. Yeah, that's what we want to emphasize.
Right. Okay. Have either of you tried this drink?
I don't even like coffee, so I'm sure I would not like Kentucky coffee. Very bitter, so I understand.
Yeah. Now, what does it look like, the Kentucky coffee tree? Is that, is that a photo of it there?
This is a photo of it. This is a beautiful tree. It is bare branched in the winter and very coarse, and you can find it in the wintertime with these heavy seed pods hanging up in the tops of the trees.
It's a very rare tree. You don't find it very often.
You don't.
Which is pretty interesting. But in the summer, it's got one of the largest leaves of any of our native trees, because even though each leaflet is small, it's a gigantic, almost 3-foot long compound leaf that's very tropical. We've got some pictures that will be coming up in just a minute, give you a better idea.
Right.
But it naturally grows along our fence rows and our highways and byways here in Kentucky. It grows all around this part of the country, so it's not just Kentucky, but it's the only tree that's got the Kentucky name in its formal name, so it's the Kentucky coffee tree. And it was our state tree for a short time, for about 20 years. It was the state tree of Kentucky, but they dethroned it, and now the tree goes back to the tulip poplar tree. But Brenda has is with the Garden Club of Lexington, and they have a program that they offer to 4th grade students throughout Fayette County.
That's the theme for today, 4th graders.
4th grade. Well, we're really excited because this will be actually our 4th year to take this into the Fayette County schools, and the Garden Club of Lexington will provide any teacher who is interested with seeds and a pod for every child, and we'll also give you dirt and pots so that each kid not only gets to take this home, but they get to plant them and grow their own Kentucky coffee trees. And that's really a fun project for kids.
Very good.
And we will also give the teachers a teacher packet so they can read everything they ever wanted to know about the coffee trees.
If you want to get more information, you can call Springhouse Gardens 859-224-1417.
Or log on to springhousegardens.com.
Yeah,
and thanks for coming in.
We've got more pictures on our Facebook page, so you can check that out and learn more about the coffee tree and what it looks like in all the different seasons, because it really is a beautiful tree.
Very good.
Cool. Pet of the day coming up next.